today is a very special day. We are joined by someone we confirmed to be performing at Capital's Jingle Bell Ball with Coca-Cola. It's the first time she's ever been inside this studio, first time she's ever been on Capital Breakfast. We've absolutely been loving all the tracks she's putting out at the moment. Please put your hands together, the one and only Halsey on Capital Breakfast.
What an intro.
Good morning. And welcome to the UK. Do you get much chance to have a bit of fun when you're around here?
Oh gosh, yeah. I have fun here. It's one of the only places where I have a little
Should I push further and ask what type of fun or no?
Ray was opening for me and she is incredible and that girl can party.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We went out, we had a great time. Before that, I did my tour in the States. Opening up for me was Charlie XCX. That girl can party.
Yeah.
So I just keep picking these really awesome Brit girls who can just go.
Yeah.
And I'm really boring.
Now you've had a baptism of fire, especially with Charlie and Ray.
I'm boring, and they're like, "We're going out," and I'm like, "Ugh. Okay, we're going out. We're going out." And then it's like midnight, and I'm like, "I think I'm just gonna." They're like, no. We're staying out, and they can just.
They're good. There's like a little girl gang at the moment of British female artists who hang out together, which is amazing. They do tracks together and they party together, and it's the best.
Yeah, that's also another thing too, which makes me kind of feel like I fit in over here a little bit more than I do in the States, which is like female artists here are so like spunky.
The spunky.
I don't know
that's exactly the right word.
Like,
that is it.
They're pretty tough.
Yeah, it's
They're
like,
so spunky.
They're pretty tough, man. Like,
so
they're tough
middle
characters.
finger up, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, yeah, I totally get that energy.
Yeah.
But like, you do it in the States kind of, and people could kind of be like, oh, it's not really ladylike. And, you know, over here, everyone's like,
Anne-Marie's a black belt in karate.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a world champion.
Yeah, like legit.
She's amazing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Thank you for telling me that before I did something drunk and stupid. Yeah.
Listen, I mean, you deserve some sleep. I mean, especially recently, you've been flying all around the shop. You did the MTV EMA performance.
Yes.
It was quite a special performance. I mean, talk to me. It almost looked a bit like a magic trick.
I think it's my favorite one I've ever done.
Why was this your favorite one?
I went to this like art installation museum in Japan called Team Labs.
Right.
And it's this interactive space that uses like projection and LED and glass and water to kind of engage your senses in all these different ways. And it just really inspired me. So I was over there and called up my team and was like, all right, so I want to be like attached to this chain, leaning forward like I'm in the Matrix, where it like kind of looks like I'm suspended. And they were like, all right, cool. I was like, but I also want to be inside a glass box and I want red and blue police lights flashing so it looks like I'm being like, you know, interrogated or something. And they're like, okay. And then I was like, and then I want the box to fly up in the air and I want the perimeter of the box to rain down on me and then I want you to project butterflies into the water. And they were like, got it. I was like, so cool. Can we do that in 2 weeks? And they were like, yeah, this record is just about me. And just about my life and just something I wanted to say. So all the performances and the videos and everything around it have been so personal and so authentic that, you know, when I got on the EMA stage, there's a couple things that I really wanted to convey. The first was that I felt like I was in a glass case of emotion. So I literally put myself in a glass box.
Isn't that what he says in Anchorman?
Yes.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like I was in a glass case of emotion.
I have to say as well, it's not just music that you're putting everything into at the moment. You've also got a huge, like, well, you know, movie that is currently out with your face in it.
Oh, yeah.
And with you in it.
It was very meta.
Probably in like one of the most prominent scenes in A Star Is Born. Now, how did this come about? How did you end up in this movie?
So, Gaga and Bradley reached out. They asked me to be in it. I was like, me? I was like, this movie's gonna be out forever. Are you sure you want me? And they're like, yeah. And so I freaked out. Obviously, I'm a huge Gaga fan. I'd met her before a couple times. Never met Bradley before. It was a really humbling experience for me because you have to take into account these are two people who are tremendously dedicated to their art and really passionate about the thing they're making. So they want this to be something that like lasts forever. And for whatever reason, they thought that I was a face that they could put in the film. And when people are watching it in 10 years, you know, hopefully the audience is going to be like, oh my God, that's Halsey. Instead of being like, who's that girl in that scene?
Yeah.
Which, you know, was this like utmost example of their faith in me.
Yeah.
And it was kind of this kick I really needed at the time.
Incredible.
So that was pretty, they were great. They were in character the whole day. Bradley acting, directing, motivating the whole cast, the whole crew, and keeping everyone's spirits up through what was like a really long shoot and with a lot of extras, and it was so cool.
Awesome.
And so admirable. And I left there and was like, looked at my managers and was like, okay, now I need to do a movie.